So this component of core motion is called balance, and it's really important that as we get older that we practice balancing every day. And the way to do that the first time is to have someone with you when you do this part of the DVD, to be sure that you're safe. We don't want anyone to fall. Try it, and if you're doing well with it, then you can do it and practice it alone. But the first time, always have a partner. We like to say in core motion, better body, better brain, better balance. As we get older, the balance is a really important issue. So we practice that in our daily practice of core motion. We're going to show you a few simple balancing exercises for you to practice at home in your own time, in your own way. It's often really important to have the chair there to assist you, and I'll show you different options. If you need, always hold on to the chair for balance. And the first time that you do this exercise, you may want to have someone with you, just to be on the side of safety, to practice it. And then once you see that this is something that's good for you, then you could do it alone. So here we go. We're going to start with our feet about 2 to 4 inches apart, and we're going to stand really tall. We're going to slightly bend the knees, and we're just going to stand. We're going to roll our shoulders back and down, and if we want, we can stay right here, breathing in and breathing out. Or you can reach one arm out to the side. And if you like that and you feel comfortable in your balance, you can stay there. Or if you want to reach out the other arm, then you can stand in this balance. Be sure to release your shoulders down and back as you balance. And then bring the hands back to the chair. Lift one arm out in front, and again, the shoulder stays down and back. And if this is comfortable for you, you might want to lift the other arm up. The shoulders are down and back. We're breathing in and we're breathing out and noticing how we're on our feet, that it's like the old-fashioned roller skates. Do you remember those with the 4 wheels? So notice your feet and place your feet into the floor, onto the earth, just like you were wearing those old-fashioned roller skates, so that you can feel that balance throughout the entire foot. And so the feet are really connected. They're rooted to the soil. Yeah? Take a breath in and a breath out. Go back to one hand and then no hands. How are we doing? Remember, we can always do the same thing, but holding on to the chair. And if it's a challenge for you to do this standing, anything that we're doing standing, you can do sitting in the chair. So remember to do that if you'd like. Okay, so this time we're going to move our foot and just lift it up. I'm going to move to the side of the chair so you can see me and what I'm doing. But my toe is straight ahead, and I'm taking my foot, and in yoga they call this a tree pose. But my foot's still on the ground, and I'm balanced. So this is one option. Bringing my arm out is going to shift and change my balance, so I want to be careful with that. Keeping my shoulder down and that arm out. And if I feel comfortable like this, I can even release the other arm. But be careful, if you feel a little tipsy or wobbly, keep holding the chair. And release. Now I'm going to move back behind the chair because you know how we're doing this. And we're going to do it to the other side. So I place my foot's still on the floor. I can stay here. This is one option. A second option is to put one arm out. A third option is to put the other arm out. And if you want to try a fourth option, you could lift that foot off the ground. But that's a real challenge, and be sure that that's safe for you. Otherwise, keep the foot on the ground, keep your balance, breathe in and breathe out. And then release the arms down. We bend our knees. We're continuing to breathe. No holding your breath. Be sure you're breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Bend the knees a little further this time. Push the hips out. Straighten the leg without locking the knee, keeping the leg straight and tight but loose. Pushing the hips even farther back. And then lowering the chest, looking down at the floor, we flatten our backs into what we call a forward fold. If you feel dizzy looking down at the floor, be sure to keep your head up and then bend the knees and straighten back up. And we're ready to practice again. We're going to bring the hands up. Remember, you can always keep one hand on the chair or keep both hands on the chair. But if you're going to try this balance, we're going to reach up really high. Shift our weight to the right, breathing in and breathing out. Shifting our weight back to center. Remember those 4 wheels of the roller skates? Keeping the feet engaged in the floor. We shift our weight to the other leg. Breathing in and breathing out, we shift back to center and we release. Those are 3 great balances to practice. So practice those. Take your time, start out with 1 or 2, and then build up that you can hold each position for about 5 to 10 seconds. So now you've seen the balancings, go ahead and practice. You can practice every day. A few minutes will make a big change in how you balance in life.